just yet. Number 2 on the list is AJ Dybantsa, going to BYU, 6'9", sort of a jumbo wing. I think in general, I always would lean, wing player. If the options are all equal, that position, like every best team in the league seems to have that 6'7" to 6'9" guy that just draws a lot of offense, can play, both sides of the ball if they need to. If he's a Jason Tatum level, creator long-term here, that's huge for you. I think Peterson, the question is going to be the jump shooting, right? This is a guy that, again, is 6'8", 6'9", something like that, with a 7+ wingspan, starting to fill out a little bit more. He was kind of lanky, but you're starting to see him put on some bulk here. Watching some preseason videos from BYU, Dybantsa looks cut up already, so the strength program there is clearly working for him. I'm a little curious to see how he looks in that BYU offense of just, hey, like, let's play with incredible pace and get up a lot of threes. They were one of the best, 3 or 4 offensive teams in the country the last 2 months of the season. They had an incredible run, in the tournament. I want to say they got to the Sweet 16, but they just were great offensively, kind of a juggernaut team. They played a great game against Alabama. He's a little bit more of a ball stopper. He's a guy that wants to slash, get to the mid-range. I think that mid-range pull-up game is his bread and butter, which I know Wizards fans love. So that's probably going to be the popular name throughout the pre-draft process / the entire season this year. When you see those highlights of him just hitting, rising up over somebody and hitting like a 15-foot tough jumper, he looks incredible. But when he's at his best, I think he's playing two-way basketball, like causing havoc on defense with these elite physical tools. He's not always consistent as a defender, but when he's locked in and he gets these free points and these runouts, he's a great finisher in transition, and he doesn't have to rely on so many of those tough, jump shots. And that was always the thing with Ace Baldwin. It was like, could you use the physical, Ace Bailey last year, not Ace Baldwin from Penn State, Ace Bailey from Rutgers, was could he do enough with his physical tools to get easy baskets? And I never really saw enough of that. Dybantsa does that. Like, he's just a different level guy. I think the defensive impact will be there from day one. It just, can he fit into the flow of that offense enough? And they'll find times at the end of shot clocks to let him break guys down and do his thing. But he's playing next to Richie Saunders, who was the best player on BYU last year. Was a really good player. Rob Wright coming over from Baylor, could be an All-American point guard. So just how do they all kind of fit together? I think Kevin Young will have to figure that out early in the season. So it might be kind of a slow start, or he could come out of the gates with 25 points in the first game and never look back. So we'll see. I was a little underwhelmed at the progression he'd shown in this year's U19 FIBA games. He did win MVP of that tournament, which I don't think he should have, having watched all the USA games. We'll talk about the guy who, I think by all accounts, most people think should have won it, but Dybantsa was still really good. Again,